fire lit up the night sky as Israeli tanks rolled into a Palestinian-controlled village in the West Bank. Israeli forces also entered parts of Gaza. Earlier, a senior Palestinian leader was assassinated by Israeli forces. Missiles were fired at the office of Abu Ali Mustafa, a founder of the PLO. Israel had accused him of masterminding a wave of deadly suicide bombings. NATO began its mission in Macedonia today to collect weapons from the Albanian rebels. The peacekeeping force, of which Canada is contributing a small contingent, netted 400 weapons. But the collection came at a cost, the death of a NATO soldier. CTV's Tom Kennedy has the latest from London.
At first glance, it looks so encouraging. Ethnic Albanian rebels chatting with British soldiers and showing enough trust in NATO to hand in their weapons.
We've got light mortars, we've got some heavy machine guns, we've also got some mortars themselves. So all in all, yes, we think this is a very successful operation.
But it is also an operation that has its first NATO victim, a 22-year-old British soldier. NATO believes a group of youths began throwing stones at the soldier's vehicle as it moved along this road near the capital. He was struck in the head and died later in this hospital.
Sapper Collins came to this country as part of a NATO force to help in a mission of peace, and such appalling incidents are simply unacceptable.
NATO has called the death an isolated incident, and there is no sense that NATO soldiers are being systematically targeted, no sense the mission is in any immediate danger, and troops continue to arrive, including 200 from Canada. But there is still much concern. Just hours before the weapons collection began, ethnic Albanian rebels and the Macedonian military were shooting at one another. And there is also the great unknown. Will the Albanian rebels hand in all their weapons? Some Macedonian leaders say no, the rebels are hiding thousands of weapons. But here in London and at NATO headquarters, the word is the rebels are disarming. They will settle their grievances with Macedonia peacefully. We should get a clearer idea in just under 30 days. That's when the NATO mission is due to end. Tom Kennedy, CTV News, London.
And in other news tonight, Iraq has shot down a U.S. Air Force plane. Wreckage of the unmanned plane was aired on Iraqi television. The U.S. says the surveillance aircraft went missing as it patrolled the no-fly zone over southern Iraq. The native lobster dispute is heating up again in Burnt Church, New Brunswick. Natives rejected Ottawa's latest offer for a limited lobster fishery. A temporary license that was to expire at midnight has now been extended into October. And another day of strike action by federal public service workers all across Canada. In Montreal, riot police were called in after protesters entered a federal building. Members of PSAC are seeking a 5% pay rise. Still ahead tonight, dead tired, but still behind that wheel. Rolling down the highway, trying to fight off fatigue. When do tired truckers become a road risk? In Focus, coming up on CTV News.